Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. Yesterday I was fortunate enough to deliver a great lecture. I myself use the word Greek lecture because there were about 2,000 to 3,000 people attended that 2 hours lecture in central Kerala in connection with a Hindu Dharma based lecture, a Hindu conference. I explained it to them as I was explaining in YouTube for the last few days, the mythological textbooks of India. I explained to them about the Puranas, above which Mahabharata, above which Ramayana, above Ramayana, the Vedas, above that the Upanishad. All these 5 categories can be, if needed, can be labeled as mythological book. This mythological book may contain science, may not contain science. Unfortunately, many of the so-called pseudo-patriotic people, pseudo-nationalistic people try to find out science and technology in these mythological book, which generally and in fact definitely will create problem, because mythological book is only mythological book. Explanations will be there justifying that the concepts and the real science existed in these Puranic books or mythological book will drag criticism, and that is what is happening. That I have already explained. Now today I want to give you a brief account of the semi-mythological book. I am using the word semi-mythological exclusively because they appear to be defined as connected with the mythological book, not because in these book mythological informations are available. Say for example, 5 powerful books of knowledge available even today is Chanakya's Arthasaastra. Arthasaastra does not contain any fact, any information about religion. It does not contain anything about spirituality. It does not contain anything connected with the gods or deities. Arthashastra is pure economics and how to rule a country, how to establish a dharmic country, not even Ramarajya. Ramarajya word is used by Mahatma Gandhi. In Arthashastra, Chanakya has not used that word. He has explained the country, Dharma Rajya, and that Arthashastra is semi-mythological. I am giving the word as semi-mythological exclusively because, or only because, Arthashastra is defined as the Upaveda of Rigveda. Only based on that word, I am telling you it is a semi-mythological book. In fact, absolutely, it is a purely economical book, purely economical role in the development of a country, industrial development, 41 departments of the government, and how Vikramaditya ruled the country has been explained, conceptual basis by Chanakya. So, it is a purely physical, economical book. Still, I am telling you, it may be considered as even a semi-mythological book. The second semi-mythological book is Dhanurveda, Yuddha-tantra, written by Dronacharya. It does not contain anything about spirituality. Absolutely no religious concepts, absolutely no god or deities. Dhanurveda is not available nowadays. It is explained as the Upaveda of Ayurveda. Upaveda of Ayurveda. That Upaveda, Dhanurveda, gives all type of the science of archery or Yuddha Tantra, how to fight a war, battle, etc. The third semi-mythological literature can be the gaandharva Veda, music, musical instrument and dance and other type of arts and cultural aspects are explained in variety of books of gaandharva Veda. There too absolutely no religion, No spirituality, but music-based spirituality of adoring the gods are given in that, like kirtans, Hindustani music or Carnatic music and so on, about ragas, talas and so on, including string instrument, membrane instrument and wind instrument are explained profusely in that book. Whether science is there or not, see your responsibility to find out. So Arthasaastra is literally a non-mythological book. Still it is considered as a Upaveda of Rigveda. Hence, even if it is labeled as semi-mythological book, Dhanurveda, if needed, can be considered as a semi-mythological book. Gaandharva Veda, if needed, can be considered as a semi-mythological book. Ayurveda, the Upaveda of Atharva Veda, is a purely scientific. More than 700 Ayurvedic colleges are there throughout India, and world over Ayurvedic colleges and universities are coming. They have treated as excellent integrated health books, health science books. Variety of technologies are there, including to produce aristas and asavas. The microbiological, biotechnological, fermentation literature are available inside Ayurveda. It's a scientific book. Still, for the sake of argument, if we are considering that Ayurveda is also a semi-mythological book, then next comes sthaapathya Veda, Arthasaastra, Vastu Vidya. In front of our eyes, the detailed structures constructed based on Vastu Vidya are available. Just to see Padmanabha Swami temple, just to see the Pradakshina way of Padmanabha Swami temple, just to see the single stone mandapam of Padmanabha Swami temple, just to see the 1001 music pillar of Padmanabha Swami temple. See how the paintings are given. See how the ancient cement is working even today. See how the granites got carved during a period when electricity was not there and when petrol, diesel and coal were not there. How could they create a temple like Padmanabha Swami temple? How could they create a temple like Suchindram temple, Tiruchendur temple, Chidambaram temple and Madura Meenakshi temple, Kumbakonam temple? Just to go through that one. These are all directly observable civil engineering marvel of India. And the blue palace, the green palace, the white palace of Rajasthan, Jaisalmer palace of the Thar desert, and the 27 star temples of Mehrauli, which was destroyed by Iltutmish and Qutbuddin Aibak and reconstructed the Qutb Minar. And how many temples were there in North India? The Khajuraho temple and so on. I am not going to that one in detail. Were all constructed based on Sthaapathya Veda literature. Coming back, see the Ayurvedic concept now accepted world over. Is not created by the modern science that existed here for the last 2500 years. 2500 years ago, from that onwards, Veda Samhita, Brahma Samhita and so on started flowing to Indian heritage. And Gaandharva Veda, every type of ragas, raginis, talas and a variety of membrane instrument like chenda, maddalam, tabala and so on. Hundreds and thousands of membrane based musical instruments are available throughout India. Dozens and dozens of string instruments are available in India. And wind instruments like flute were and are available. How they could be managed, manipulated through sound energy. Sound energy manipulation or sound manipulation could be done in all these instruments. And as I told earlier, Arthasaastra got attraction from the people world over. About 3-4 years back, one international seminar was conducted in Bombay Taj Hotel, and they expected hardly 200 people, but more than 2,800 people attended, of which nearly 2,000 people are foreign delegates. And our Arthasaastra has been accepted nowadays world over. And remember that. And darshanas are also coming as the semi-mythological literature. I want to repeatedly stress the word. I am using the word semi-mythological textbook only for the sake of argument. They are not at all connected with mythology. They are independent books written in hundreds of numbers explaining that particular scientific subjects with a social subject. And also those who want to criticize it, those who want to neglect it, those who want to erase off such type of heritage, they are trying to bring the Das Kapital, the Communist Manifesto, and all the so-called nonsense progressive book which even could not survive 100 years in the world. Those things they are bringing to India and wanted to reform India. And remember the Stalin, I am using the word the Stalin. Stalin, Marx, Engels, Lenin, Fidel Castro, Che Guevara, they all got wiped out from the surface of the earth, and even their statues got smashed out and buried under the earth. Still the so-called progressives and atheists and leftist people of Kerala and India, they are worshipping the foreigners and neglecting and denigrating Indian scientific heritage. If they are intellectuals, if they are progressives, if they are marching forward, is it not their bound responsibility to find out what is the true heritage of India? If they do not know about the true heritage of India, at least is it not their dharma to keep quiet instead of shouting and telling nothing existed here? And if they cannot prove anything, at least can they not disprove that such a thing is not existed after reading that original book? All these original books are available even today with the English or Hindi translation. And the semi-mythological books, none got vanished from Indian soil. Ayurvedic books are available. Sthaapathya Veda based books are available. Gaandharva Veda books are available like Sarngandhara, Sangeeta Ratnagara, Bharata Muni's Arthasaastra. They are all available now. They are not simple stories that they existed, now not existing. They are available with different language-based translations. With the commentaries they are available. Anyone can open it and read it instead of sleeping from 6 AM to 10 PM and then shouting that nothing existed. I am closing my eyes and telling that it is midnight today. It is your headache. But remember that the truth will survive. Satyameva jayade nanradam satyena panda vidado devayana. This Upanishadic message will make India glorious. My request to you, classify the total literature of India into mythological book. As you all know, I explained many times, our Puranas, they are mythological books. Don't take anything from that as science. Our Mahabharata, 1,25,000 slokas, let us label that also as mythological book. Don't try to justify the Agneyaastra as atom bomb. Don't try to justify the Nagastra as poisonous weapon. Leave it there and tell that Mahabharata is a mythological book. We cannot accept anything from that. Don't worry about it. Let it be there like that. And the Ramayana, the Pushpaka Vimana or different type of Astra, let us also label them as a mythological book. Don't take anything from that. And Vedas, whether it is the most ancient literature approved by the UNESCO as the World Heritage or not, let us truly consider they are also mythological book. Don't take anything from that. And Upanishads also don't take, for the sake of argument, time being, let us say don't take anything. But take the second row of literature, as I told you. For the namesake, I am using the word semi-mythological book of Arthasaastra, dhanurveda, gaandharva veda, ayurveda, sthaapathya veda. All the 5 branches of literature are available now. The product created out of these books are also available now. Whether you believe it or not, truth is truth, fact is fact, essence is essence. Satyam, satyamityeva satyam. So those things are available. And mythological literature. This word is given by me, so that I assure you that whatever I am telling is based on severe research, and based on my research I was given the Doctor of Literature by UGC, and not merely talking or shouting or screaming or protesting something or protecting something not necessary. I am doing the logically, rationally and scientifically analyzed fact in front of you. I will be explaining about the non-mythological books tomorrow. Further, we will be continuing after my return from Lenga. So we should know what is the truth about India. The true ancient India should be understood perfectly for creating a good image. For the last 70 years we were taught all nonsense created by the Britishers. At least let us say that Indian heritage is our heritage. Here there are no Muslims came from Saudi Arabia, no Christians of Indian origin came from Israel. They are all Indians are coming under two categories. Those who are Hindus, those who were Hindus. Their blood is Hindu blood. Whatever the leftists shout, I am breathing the non-Hindu air, I am breathing the non-Muslim air, I am breathing the non-Christian air. My blood is neither Hindu blood nor Christian blood nor Muslim blood. These things can be shouted for getting the votes and survival money from the party office, for existing in the earth and for cheating the common people. But truly Indians do have Indian blood, not bread, Indian blood. That Indian blood holders are the real inheritors of the mythological heritage of India, semi-mythological heritage of India and non-mythological heritage of India. If they want to have an open mind, open ears, open eyes and open mind, they can study it well. Literature are available, and I assure you that I am ready to come anywhere, provided if you are ready to listen with an open mind. I am not there for arguing and winning and defeating you and claiming that I am superior. I always feel and believe that one. If India is our motherland and India is our country, all Indians' responsibility, it is the responsibility of every Indian to understand what is the true Indian heritage. Whether they like it or not is secondary. I may like my mother, or my brothers may like my mother, or they may not like my mother. That is secondary. But she is my mother. She is our brother, our mother. That statement, that motherly stature, it is not depending upon your mental attitude. Love, affection, respect may be depending upon your mental stature. But motherly position is a position. It's given by the nature. Just like that, India is our motherland, whether you like it or not. Indian heritage is our heritage. It is our bound dharma, it is our duty, it is our responsibility, and also it is our privilege to prove if scientific and technological heritage are available in India, and tell the world that this is the contribution of our forefathers. When people are proudly saying, a small micro percentage people are proudly saying that Engl's picture, the Marx picture, Che Guevara's picture, Lenin's picture as their forefathers. And why not these people say good about India if good things are available? And why it should be given on the head of RSS or Vishwa Hindu Parishad or BJP? Why should we say that all ancient Indian heritage, Sanskrit and Vedas belong to RSS or Vishwa Hindu Parishad or BJP? And we have given in the Mudra Patram, the stamped paper, we have given the whole responsibility and authority and ownership of Indian heritage to the BJP and RSS. It is the mistake done by the Congress and the leftist party. If it belongs to you, if those knowledge belong to you, it is also your duty to learn it and spread it and take the ownership of that. With these words, I conclude here today on semi-mythological books of Arthasaastra, dhanurveda, gaandharva veda, ayurveda, sthaapathya veda, and tomorrow I will be explaining something about darshana plus non-mythological book. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.